Scribbr is an online proofreading, editing, and plagiarism checking resource. This is not just AI. There are a lot of AI resources out there now which do offer similar services, but what sets Scriber apart is the fact that it uses real people. There are AI tools here, the plagiarism checker, for example, citation sourcing. There's an automatic citation tool which is really helpful here, but there's also these paid for real human checks that can be done, and it's charged based on the amount of word count that you send in. You're charged on each paper you send in. So a really helpful thing you can do here is use the various AI tools to check your spelling, your grammar, plagiarism, citation, all sorts like that. And then once you've done that, you can then also submit it to have the human checks carried out. So you end up with this, as close to perfect as you're going to get end result. Knowing that everything's cited correctly, there's no plagiarism in there. The grammar is spot on, and so on. So it's very useful in that way, and it's also backed by some really helpful customer services. So if you go onto Trustpilot alone, you'll see any issues there are addressed. Compliments are addressed as well. They're very particular about kind of covering everything, and it looks like everything is resolved. So there's kind of a peace of mind, human touch to it. I think that's the whole point here, from the service they offer being a very human service, right through to you getting that personal touch if there's any issues at the other end as well. So in that way, it does seem like a very kind of easy choice to go with this over AI. I mean, AI is offering a lot at the moment, but to have that kind of certainty of having had it checked by someone, a professional, a vetted proofreader, adds another layer of, I suppose, security when you're handing in an essay or a paper of some sort. Um, yeah, and there's also a load of other resources that are quite helpful. There's over 300 articles on there at the time of publishing. There's academic writings, there's things about plagiarism, there's guides on citing sources. It's all very helpful. There's a lot of free stuff on there as well, so you can get a lot out of this without actually having to commit to pay for the paper translation itself. And there's also multilingual service, so you can kind of go through the various checkers and pick one that you know uses the language that applies to you. So yeah, for teachers, for students, for academics, for even business people, whatever it is you're writing, you want to get checked. This is a really powerful way to ensure that you get the best end result.